Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of all ages, it is AussieVerse, and welcome back. I am OmniBeau, joined by the Sharif. How are you, brother?
Happy to be here, and I'm excited to see what you've got in store.
That's right. It is the second part of the haul. We're calling this one Haul It All. It's just another brick in the hole. Okay. And we want to give a massive shout out to our four lifers. If you'd be so kind, go check out the other YouTube channels that you can see, because each and individuals of these individually these channels are fantastic, and they're very, very different from each other. So if you like comics, go check them out. And thank you to the rest of the four lifers that contribute and get some perks. We really do appreciate you. If you want to support AussieVerse, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos. Now, I've got a massive one here, Sharif. Okay, so I'm going to start off with something I got off Byron Zemo, and that is his Batman statue. Oh, wait a minute, I'll make myself embiggened. There you go. Look at
that. Why?
I don't have a Batman statue. Look at that. It's all got Gotham in it. And there's a light. One of the buildings comes out. One of the buildings you pop off, and there's a light, and then you put the building back, and it all glows. You know. But yeah, man, that's pretty cool.
It's big.
I think it's from a game.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got some single issues. I am a wrestling fan, so naturally I got this AEW and DC KO #1.
Kevin Nash?
No, I think that's Hangman Adam Page.
Right. No idea who that is.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I am not I don't really watch AEW that much, but I'm pretty sure that's him. But yeah, that's Lobo. And then we got the other wrestling variants.
Ooh.
Superman and Batman, which is actually kind of cool because I obviously bought these for the covers, right? And I'm not looking at what title they are. And because of all the buzz around KO, I actually want to read it. Now I can.
You got it.
Yeah. We have some more Alex Ross timeless variants. I want you to tell me who they are.
Apache.
Thunderbird.
Dagger. Magneto's daughter? What's it?
Yep.
What's the name?
Starts with a P.
It's not Polaris. Polaris is DC.
Polaris.
It is?
It is Polaris. Yeah.
Okay. Zabu. And Kazar.
Well done. All right. I got this one. I think from memory, I was buying one book and it wasn't enough to add to the builder box. So because it was under $10. So I had to buy another book and I just went with this one. It's a shiny. And it's, Death of Superman homage.
Oh, yes. Death of Superboy.
Death of Superboy?
That's Superboy.
What?
That's the black t-shirt with the red emblem. That's Superboy.
Oh, okay. No, does Superboy die?
Yeah, Infinite Crime. Oh, yes.
This is another shiny. I got it because obviously I love the Punisher, man.
You cannot go wrong with just the skull.
Right? And it looks better in person than it does on camera. It's not coming up. I'm hoping this one comes up good on camera because we saw this one in FOC and we just went, wow, that's a cool cover. And I just got it.
Oh, yes.
How good is that? Martian Manhunter, Joker. This one I got because I collect those grave homages from Craven's Life.
Nice.
This one I got purely for the leg alone.
You did get it.
I did. Yeah. Yep. It was hard explaining that one to the anyway.
Like, no judgment. Oh yes. Shiny.
Shiny. Yep.
That's a good
I thought
one.
I'm never going to be able to own the original, and it's such a classic cover. I may as well get it in a shiny. You know, Troy?
Yeah.
I bought a book off. No, actually, no, I didn't. This one's off someone else. But these two books, Troy sent me just cause. He just gave them to me as a present, and I was blown away, man, because he knew I wanted this. Right now, it's not the original. It's not the original. It's. I think it's a German copy, right? But he knew that I didn't care. I just wanted, you know, that cover. And it's because I've got those other ones that match this. You know, I've got the shiny ones and I've got the black cat one, you know. And while he gave me that comic, he threw this one in there as well.
Ooh.
So, yeah, man, that was so sweet of him. I was very, very happy with that. Thank you so much, Troy. This one I got off Michael Broncos in the Facebook group Comics and Toys, just because it was cheap.
Carnage.
Yep. I just really liked it. And this one I got because I collect the first appearance of the New Avengers homages, yeah? You know, that lightning sort of cover?
Yeah.
So this is now the new Thunderbolts or Avengers. So you've got Eddie Brock, Carnage. You've got, who is that? That's Wolverine, I think. Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Female, Laura Kinney.
Laura.
You've got Hulk, Winter Soldier, Namor, and Black Widow. And who's the last? I don't know who the last girl is. But yeah, man, that's a pretty great team.
It's her sister. What's her name?
Yelena. Yeah, maybe it's Yelena. Okay. And this one I got just because of the Ventruvian Man. You know, I collect those. And last but not least, I got this one just to throw in with my other grave covers.
Ooh.
And that's all the single issues, brother. All right. We're going to do Marvel Omnibuses now.
It scares me because you were looking up. How high is that stack?
I need to do this one because I'm afraid it's going to fall.
All right. Let's do this.
So starting, I'm not joking, I swear. Starting with Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider, volume number 2. I don't remember if this is the DM or not, but
that's a chunky boy.
It is, man. It is, and I'm so happy because it's got those spirits of vengeance and the venom and those black issues of it's all the Midnight Sun stuff, man. Spirits of vengeance, that's it. So yeah, Midnight Sun, man, that's going to be so good, and it matches. It matches the other spine perfectly. Next up, we close out Peter David's run on X Factor with volume number 4.
Ooh.
So, yep, that is finally all of Peter David's X Factor run collected.
Happy.
Joy, joy. Next up, we got the death of...
You've done Wolverine, Jean Grey?
Is there a Death of Jean Grey omnibus?
I know.
No,
Death of
not Death
Captain
of
Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yep. They went with the
with the new one.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went with that spine, which I didn't expect. I guess it makes sense because it's part of that era, the Silver Age. But yeah, man, this has got a lot of Captain Marvel leading up to the death of Captain Marvel that I haven't read before. But it obviously also collects the death of Captain Marvel, plus a couple of what if issues as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh. I think that's the DM.
I don't know if it is. I chose that cover because the trade that I had of it had that cover. So
more sentimental.
Yeah. Next up, we have Phoenix Omnibus Volume number 3, which is actually, they didn't call it Volume 3. They called it The Death and Rebirth of Jean Grey.
Didn't I say that? Death of Jean Grey.
Oh, you did too. Shit. You did too. A couple of reasons why I got this one is because it replaces my trades of Phoenix End Song and Phoenix War Song. It does double dip with Avengers versus X-Men 0 to 12, unfortunately. I understand why it's in here, though, because, you know, it was a Phoenix story. But it does have the, well, maybe, I was going to say recent. Yeah, no, it's got a couple of recent ones. The 2017 series, 1 to 11, and The Return of Jean Grey, 1 to 5. So it's got some modern stuff in there too. Plus, the thing I like is that volume number 2 had the exact same cover by Art Germ, but with a different coloured costume. So when you have both red one.
Yeah.
So when you have them together, they do look good. And it's chunky. Look how big that is, man.
Yeah.
All right, next up is a big boy. This is one that X-Men fans were clamoring for, and I can see why once you see what the issues are. And this is X-Men Blue and Gold Mutant Genesis Omnibus. This is the series that a lot of people started reading X-Men. It is, let's see if you those 4 covers. Everybody has a copy of those covers, right? Everybody has those comics. This is that whole, well, it's a huge part of that run anyway. It replaces 2 out-of-print X-Men oversized hardcovers. I think it's Bishop's Crossing and something else. But this is a big, big book, man. And it's got a great spine too, like a lot of the X-Men Omnis have. But yeah, man, it's big. It's really big. And I went with that cover. I just remember thinking that was the better one.
I think on a Reddit thread, I may have read that someone said that's getting out of print already.
Yeah, man. I've got one other one here later that's nearly out of print already, which is, it's terrible because from what I hear as well, it's possible that Marvel are only printing, hang on a second, bikes. Marvel are printing more based on the pre-order sales, which is just a shame. Anyway, moving on. The right cover for Symbiote Spider-Man. You went with the Greg Land cover, didn't you? I remember that.
I don't remember.
I like the spine.
It's back there. Yeah. No, I haven't got it yet. No.
Yeah, but I remember when the covers were up on FOC, you were always arguing that I got the wrong cover. because I like the symbol. That's why. And this collects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Symbiote Spider-Man mini-series that are all modern, but 5 out of 6 of them from memory were not retcons, but they were written when Spider-Man actually had the symbiote, just like missing stories, you know, while one of them actually crosses over with the King in Black.
So they're like untold tales.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so funny, man, because I didn't know where to put it, right? Because my Spider-Man is in reading order. But when it comes to other Spider-Man Omnis that aren't part of the reading order, they're just like something else, it'll be alphabetical. So does it go under SYM or does it go near the Alien Costume Saga Omnibus? Do you know what I mean? And I think there was a third option as well. Or does it go with Venom maybe? I don't know. I think I'm putting it with S.
I would. At the end.
Next up, we have an omnibus that I was so shocked that got announced when it did. And I think a lot of people felt the same way. It's a series that I've always wanted to read. But getting the whole runs of issues, it's too hard. I do have a trade that happens after this omnibus that stars the Punisher. But this is the volume 1, the original series of Marvel's The Nan. And this collects the first 45 issues of The Nan, plus a couple of other issues. And this is just a piece of like real Marvel history that I've just always wanted to read, man, because, you know, no superheroes, no nothing. It's just about the Vietnam War. And I can't imagine what might be in here and how it reads today as well. But yeah, man, I'm so pumped to read that one as well because I do like history and war. Sorry.
I'm glad one of us got it. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, and it is a bit of a niche. You know what I mean? If you're into superhero, you know, why would you get that? Anyway, next one, which I'm a little bit excited about because I do want to read it, actually, which I should say about every book.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I know what I meant. Doctor Strange by Jed McKay. Now, this is during the death of Doctor Strange. And it has the series that's just called Doctor Strange. No, hang on, what was it? Strange, that was it. Where Clea is the new Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
So I want to read that because that sounds.
I love
really
the
cool.
cover. Beautiful cover.
Yeah. I did read just the Death of Doctor Strange mini-series when it came out and the Spider-Man one-shot, but that was it. I never read the Clear part. All right, next up we have a guy that really should have more omnibuses by now. It is the baddest boy in Marvel. That's right, I said it. The baddest boy in Marvel. All hail King Namor. Finally out with a volume 1. And this is there's 3 other Namor Omnis, but when you look at the history of Namor, as you're probably already aware, they're not collected. What I mean is that 2 of the Omnis are the really, really old Namor stuff. One of them is called the pre-war years, and the other one is called the post-war years, written by I've gone blank of his name, but don't worry, I'm sure Google's out there. And it was the writer of Namor. He wrote Namor, then he went away to the war, came back after the war, after serving his time, and continued Namor after that. So they're the 2 timely comics Namor omnibuses that are out there. And apart from those 2 Omnis, The only other Namor omnibus that is out there is the one by, is it John Byrne? It's John Byrne. I think it's John Byrne. And it's a big Omni, but it's like, you know, man, where's the rest of Namor, man? Like, where's his volume 1 and 2 and 3? So finally, we've got a volume 1. And this is just fantastic to have. It's a mix mash of a whole bunch of other titles because Namor didn't get his own title for a long time. But there is a Submariner or Submariner, however you want to pronounce it, issue number 1 and a bunch of other stuff. Are you going to get this one?
No.
Namor, man. Namor. All right. One I know you are not going to get because you don't collect X-Men is we had Onslaught. We had the Road to Onslaught, where I can't remember if it's already been announced or if it's coming up in the future, but we will have Road to Onslaught volume number 2. And then we have the Onslaught Aftermath. X-Men Onslaught Aftermath. So, you know, a gap filler. It's got some stuff in here that I definitely haven't read, like XSE 1 to 4 and Beast 1 to 3. So yeah, that's really, really cool to be able to pop that.
Well, I don't really get X-Men, but if it's got Onslaught on it, I'll get it. Yeah.
What about your love for Captain America?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get Grunwald?
I think so. It's pretty thick. Only one, not 2 yet.
Well, this is volume 2. This takes us all the way to Captain America 386 and a bunch of other issues. I can't wait for volume 3 because I think that's the one that has Fighting Chance, the storyline in it. And Fighting Chance is what got me into Captain America as a wee little lad. But it's really big. And the spine matches the first one perfectly.
Oh, yeah. It does. I like that image of Cap, though, at the bottom. It's a little bit more modern than the one in volume 1.
Next up, we have the God of Thunder, Mighty Thor, volume number 5. That takes us to Thor number 266, plus a bunch of other issues.
And they all match.
Next up is a massive one. I know you didn't get the cover that you wanted, but I'm glad that I did. And that is Spider-Man by David Michelinie and Mark Bagley. Now, this is such an important omnibus for me. This was, you know, maybe a tiny bit earlier, just a bit, but this was when I discovered Spider-Man. And there's not much in comics that means more to me than everything Spider-Man at this particular time. And for those that aren't aware of when this takes place, this is just before Venom Lethal Protector came out. Just before. It includes Venom Lethal Protector plus a couple of issues before that. And then after it, it does double dip with the Maximum Carnage storyline, which you can't really avoid. So bear that in mind. However, after that, there is a few issues, you know, one with the Hulk and the Jury, but it's when he meets the Vulture in Life Theft that everything from that point onwards in Spider-Man will never, ever be the same again. It's the death of his parents again. It's It's the Chameleon and Hobgoblin and Shriek and Carrion coming back. It's Spider-Man losing his mind, and it is just before the Clone Saga.
Nice.
And the spine matches perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm so happy to have this. And I don't know which one matters more. Everything that I just said.
Or this next one.
Or this one.
Oh.
You know, there must have been thousands and thousands of us that have been dying for this omnibus to be made. And when they announced it, I couldn't believe it. It is The Spectacular Spider-Man by J.M. DeMatteis and Sal Buscema. And this is such an important time in Spider-Man's life. When I discovered Spider-Man in that one, I went back and started reading this. And this has, for example, one of the most important Spider-Man storylines ever, in my opinion, which is The Child Within. Does that ring a bell with you at all?
I've heard of that. Yeah, sorry.
So The Child Within is really what Peter's going through straight after Craven's last hunt. And on top of that emotional torture and stress that he's going through, he's also dealing with Harry Osborn really losing his mind and turning into the Goblin, right? And then after that, straight after, is 3 issues in here that I don't know why it affected me so much as a kid, but it's 3 issues that I never ever forgot. And it's called Funeral Arrangements. And the Vulture comes and he's dying of cancer. And it's because of the bird suit that he's got on. Whatever technology he's got there, it's giving him cancer. And it's irreversible, and he's going to die, right? So he goes to Aunt May, and he begs her forgiveness because of a previous altercation they've had where he hurt her. And the sincerity in Adrian Toomes, the Vulture, is heartwarming, and you feel sorry for him. But Peter Parker won't have a second of it, right? He's like, you're full of shit. And because of the way Peter treats him, Adrian very easily turns back to the Vulture and does Vulture-like things. And it was just such an amazing storyline. It was so, you got to read it, man. And then after it, you've got stuff with the Puma. The Puma was a big villain for Spider-Man once upon a time. I hate what they've done with him now. Then you have the death of Vermin, and then my favorite issue of all time, Spectacular Spider-Man 200. If you know, you know. If you don't, you need to find out why. The best issue of all time. It's this cover, Spectacular Spider-Man 200. After that, again, crosses over with a few issues with Maximum Carnage. You have an awesome Tombstone storyline where for the first time, Tombstone was always a henchman. But in this storyline, it's the first time Tombstone decides, you know what? I'm no longer a henchman. I am going to be the boss. And he takes Spider-Man and the gangs, and he acts like a boss, man. And it's a great series there. And then after that, again, this leads directly into the Clone Saga as well, because as you can see, Peter is very, very angry.
Yeah.
So look, I had to go on about these two because these are just two of the best freaking omnibuses I could hope for. Okay. Next up, we have a big chonker of a book. I don't think anybody imagined that when this would be collected, it would all be in one, but it is, and that is Agent Venom. Look at that.
The other way. Yeah.
Look at how big this is, man. This is huge. This has Venom 1 to 42. Then Venom Space Knight 1 to 13, plus other issues. This is such a huge book. And the cover, I wasn't sure. There was two covers.
Why this one and not the Agent Venom?
Because I think there was two ways to go, right? Space Venom or Agent Venom, right? And I know it's called Agent Venom, but I really loved the Space Venom stuff in this. I did.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Spider-Man Gang War Omnibus.
Yeah. I was thinking of getting it because it has a few of the amazing issues in there, plus all the tie-ins. A little split. Yep. Thin compared to what's called before.
Hey?
It's a little thinner compared to what's gone before.
Yeah. And the only reason why I got it is because I figured even if they do a Spider-Man by whoever this is.
Zeb Wells?
Zeb Wells, okay. Even if they do a Zeb Wells, it'll only have the Spider-Man issues. It won't have all that extra stuff. So,
yeah.
You know. The next few books I got off Dion. Actually, there's a couple. So the books that I wanted off, you know what? It's a big, long story, so it's just a bit of a mixed bag, okay? Some of this stuff I'm going to be putting up for the Comics Curing Cancer. Now, that's a good segue, actually. We have the Comics Curing Cancer coming up on the 26th of October for us, but there is a lot more shows out there. 24th, 25th, and 26th on multiple YouTube channels. If you want to see these amazing shows where you can win, that's right. I know I'm sounding like a bit of a game show host, but it's true. Every year, these guys get together and they grab art and comics and statues and toys and all sorts of stuff, and they auction it off. And it's all live on these individual YouTube channels, and all proceeds go to the American Cancer Association. The last 2 years, 2 years ago, they raised over $50,000. And last year they did that as well. No, sorry. 2 years ago it was $50,000, and last year it was over $50,000. I just don't know the number. But these times are for Americans, so you'll have to do the conversion Australians. But as you can see on Sunday, we have AussieVerse coming up. Now, that for Australians is going to be 2 p.m. 2 p.m. on October the 26th. And what does that mean for you? That means if you tune into AussieVerse at 2 p.m. on October the 26th, you will see books, art, some toys, and some other things that we will be auctioning off. Free shipping, and all proceeds go to the American Cancer Association.
And AussieVerse has a 6-hour segment. What are we going to do in those 6 hours?
Have you taken the day? Like, are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, these books I got off Dion, a very good mate of mine, always does me really, really good deals. And what happened was I bought, I think, 2 books that are coming up later off him. And he basically threw in the rest of this for like a really cheap price. And I went, you know what? Give it here and I'll either keep them or I'll have them for Comics Curing Cancer, or I'll give them as gifts, whatever. And the first one is, and I didn't expect this one to be so big, but it's the art of painted comics.
Ooh.
And it's a big book. And as the name suggests, the art of printed comics, it has,
Wow.
it goes into the history of printed comics as well as showing a lot of them. So I guess if you're into the painted comics, I should say, not printed. If you're into the painted comics, then that might be a book you might want. And that's probably going to go up on the Comics Curing Cancer. All right. Next up is one, yet again, I don't want this, so this will be going up for somebody. It's DC Comics 60 Years of the World's Favorite Comic Book Heroes hardcover.
I got that.
And it's basically reprinting the original Superman issues as well as its history, going over all of DC Comics history. Next up, we have, I don't even know what this is, some war hardcover book. If I had time to read it, I would. But I don't, because I barely have time at the moment to read my own comics. But it's a big magazine size, and it looks quite old. So, yeah, that'll be going up in the auction as well. We also have Innocent Images, the sexy fantasy females. Now, I definitely can't show any of these pages. I have checked, and it's all too naughty. It's all too naughty. Speaking of naughty, did you get the Black Kiss Omnibus?
Not yet. It's in my cart.
So what's funny about this is that I didn't realize I already owned a Black Kiss hardcover, but it was only one of the stories in here. And as soon as, I don't know how my mind works, man, because obviously I saw it in the FOC, I bought it, I paid for it, but it wasn't until I actually got it in my hands that I went, hang on a minute, I think I've heard of this before. And when I went and I scanned it, another Black Kiss hardcover came up, and I went, oh, I'm such a dickhead. But yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, I think that Omni collects both of the series, six issues each, I think.
Yeah, I remember it saying what you just said plus something else. Yeah, there's a lot of other extras and stuff in there too. Okay, we've got some trades. Again, this is part of Dion's package. Have you heard of Exposure?
Nope.
Neither have I. This is Exposure, David Campiti and Al Rio. I mean, that's a pretty good cover.
Good art.
It's volume 1 and 2. And okay, yeah, that's a bit raunchy. Next up, Rick Remender.
Ooh, grommets.
Yeah, and I remember this one being a direct market, actually. There was 2 different covers. So, yeah, Rick Remender all the way.
I should get that.
Yeah, you haven't got it?
No, because I should. I haven't, because I'm collecting his works that's not done in hardcover yet. Yeah.
I don't know. It might be a mistake. What wasn't a mistake is you hooking me up with a book. You knew that I bought volume 2 of this, and volume 1 was hard to find. Well, maybe not hard to find, but hard to find that wasn't a ridiculous price. And you got it for me at a very good price. Waited a while, and now I have it. And that is Red Sonja, Vampirilla, Betty and Veronica, volume number 1. So now I have all 12. All 12.
12.
12.
Oh, yes. Finally got it in your hands.
So dry. I'm so dry. So apart from what the title suggests, I have no idea about this book. All I know is that you and everybody else has told me how great this is. And when it got reprinted in a trade, I went, well, I better grab it while I can. So I'm looking forward to reading it. You have read it, yeah?
The first couple of pages. I'm saving it.
Didn't you tell me how great it is?
Yeah, from hearsay.
That's hilarious. Okay. Next up we have.
Oh,
what is
that's
it?
That's a phone book.
Yeah. You know what it is? Transformers DM. This is the DM, I think. Transformers Compendium, volume number 2, brother.
Who's that on the cover?
Oh, shut up. It doesn't look like Megatron. Do you know who it is?
Oh, that's I think that's Megatron 2.0. His new body. I think.
So
what's his name?
I don't know. I haven't read them yet. Maybe it's Unicron. No, it mentions Unicron. Anyway, this collects issues 47 to 80. Transformers the movie 1 to 3. I remember reading that when I was a kid. And Transformers Generation 2 1 to 12. Look how big that is. What the size of my face? Yeah, okay. Oh, it smells good. Yeah.
What? Why keep doing this to yourself?
I've got 6 already. I have to get the next one. I'm going to read them one day.
Spawn is top-notch stories.
Do you like Spawn?
Not so much. I like the art. Yeah.
So the Last Ronin 2 Re-Evolution.
So it picks up where Ronin 1 left off?
I do not know. I have not. No, this is more than a decade after, apparently.
Yeah, so the 4 new turtles from the end of 1 grew up.
I nod like I remember the end of the first one.
Oh, did you get the other one, Lost Years?
Yes.
All right.
Not read.
It
Have
doesn't
you?
Matter. No, I haven't got it yet.
Okay. The next 2 are the books that I initially wanted from Dion.
Okay.
When he showed me a bunch of books. One of them is a hardcover of The Best of Panther featuring Vampirilla.
Ooh.
And
right.
as you can see, it's like a magazine size. There is a dust jacket on it. And you can see some beautiful black and white art there. Are
you gonna sit down and color them in? Nice inks.
And you can see later as well. Oh, there's just some other art and stuff as well.
Mm.
But yeah, man, you know, you don't really see that one too often.
Yeah.
So I went, why not? You know, he always really gives me good prices. And the other one that I got off him is Bonsai Girl.
And you say I get weird shit.
It's a hardcover and it was cheap. And it's based, apparently this Bonsai Girl's really popular.
Banzai.
There's like a lot of history with this character, apparently based on somebody real. There's a photo. Look at that. What's that?
Yeah.
Bonsai Girl. And oh, jeez. Okay, that was no. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit raunchy. I didn't realize actually. I'm not going to show you inside that one.
Yeah. So
okay.
now we know why you got it.
Yeah. Maybe I feel like I've forgotten. Okay. Anyway, somebody in the Aussie Omnibus collectors Facebook group mentioned that they bought this off Amazon for $35. And I went, really? And I went and I got it myself. And that is Firepower hardcover volume number 2. I really enjoyed the first volume. I don't remember it, but I remember really enjoying it. So when I eventually go back and reread volume 1, I'll be able to. And this is the end as well. There's no more after this one. But do you would have had the first one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Yeah.
Oh, and what do you think?
Really fun. Lots of martial arts. A bit of Street Fighter-ish.
Yeah. All right. I swear to God, you laugh at me for this one.
Right.
I'm going to be very upset with you.
Put it up.
I want you to consider my feelings and be very empathetic with this next book.
Not gonna happen. Sorry.
No, you must.
Yeah.
So apparently you were right the whole time. The whole Armageddon game and everything else is collected in the previous volume and this volume. So I didn't need to buy that Armageddon game oversized hardcover.
Now you can let it go.
I can let it go, yeah. And this is the final volume of TMNT. And it's a
18?
big one too.
18?
Yes, 18.
Yeah,
18. And I tell you what, when you actually if you do have 1 to 17 and you put this in your bookshelf, it really does stand out, this blue. It's really nice. How many of them you got?
None.
What?
No.
Holy crap. Okay. Well, 2 books I know that you'll have.
Okay.
You got Karma, didn't you?
Yeah.
Hardcovers?
Yeah.
Look at that art, though.
Where are they? Somewhere there.
That is, it's what? How do you pronounce his name? Go for it.
Stefan Sejic.
Oh, good work. I can't say that. It is beautiful. Unfortunately, they are not oversized like Sunstone.
Not
which
yet.
It's really annoying to be honest, and the spines do not match at all. Well, they,
How hard is it, to design something to match? And they're practically the same thickness.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Boo.
Yeah. Would you like to explain this one?
Oh, it's fade out by the best team ever, Brew Bacon Flips.
I'm more meant explain how I got this, but yeah, it's. I never thought I'd own this hardcover.
Yeah, sorry it took too long. So long.
Like, I give a shit. I'm just glad that I've got it. Sharif hooked me up with this. I only ever had this in the trades, and if you search for this right now on eBay, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. You just can't buy it for a good price. You might get lucky. I have seen it. I've seen it definitely once, maybe even twice, where somebody has chucked them up for a good, decent price. But everywhere else, it's just ridiculous. And I read it and I loved it, but it's not worth that. All right. I've got one more from Dion, actually. I bought this one off him too. Hardcover. With science.
Forward by George Lucas. Did he have any good things to say?
I don't know yet. But anytime I can get any of this old horror science, I just love it all that, man. So it's just cool, man. They're really printing out a lot of this stuff now in trades, and I just wish they did hardcovers like this, man. Is this? Yeah, this is volume 1. So it's the first 6 issues of the EC Archives. Weird Science.
Yeah. Love the movie, not the TV series, not so much. Sport foil. I'm so far behind.
House of Slaughter, the Butcher's Trilogy. Slipcase. Baby.
Yeah. Nice.
I had to get that to match the other ones. And there's one more coming, which is Books of Slaughter. Okay. We just have a couple more Omnis. One that came very, very recently that I am super pumped to get because it was a bit of a do I, don't I? And I obviously did. And it's Superman, the Triangle Era, volume number 2.
Why would it be, wouldn't I?
The reason why is because the whole argument with it double dipping with Death of Superman, Omni. And I know it's always told us the content, but I need to look at covers to know exactly what I'm dealing with. So this is the only thing that recently that I've got that's in plastic that I've opened just to go through the whole thing. And I'm very, very happy that I got it because there is definitely a big enough gap between Triangle Era Volume 1 and Death of Superman, first of all. And then second of all, what it double dips with in the Death of Superman omnibus, I don't really think is that big a deal. It's obviously just the Death of Superman story, and then it's the funeral for a friend, and that's it. So I'm really, really happy that I got it. And it makes me really, really excited for volume number 3 because so much of After Funeral for a Friend I didn't read, and I really want to. And a lot of this I have read before, but there's a lot of it that I haven't as well.
Mm.
And
So-
the spine matches awesome as well.
Yeah. So then they would do Reign of the Superman in volume 3, hopefully.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's how it would start. Speaking of volume 3, that I never thought I would own because, again, secondhand market, but then they reprinted it finally, and that was Batman Nightfall, volume 3.
3. Yeah. Gotta do something for about the dust jacket though.
Yeah, those spines are horrible.
Nah.
Horrible. When you put them all 3 together, it is. Yeah. Couple of Supermen. We have Superman by Dan Jurgens.
Hmm.
I don't mind that. It matches the other one around it. Whatever that one was before. No. I don't know. I don't mind that one. And there's most of this I haven't read. And I'm really, 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 really looking forward to reading it. This one, I definitely haven't read any of it, but I do want all Superman Omnis, so I get all Superman Omnis, and that is Philip Kennedy Johnson.
War World. Yes.
And yeah.
I want to get that too. Oh, volume 1. Oh, there's more.
Apparently. All right, 2 left. We have one that I got from my good mate Ben, always doing me good favors and deals, just like a couple of other mates. I'm very, very lucky for that. And this guy, I think, he usually sells me a book. He usually buys a book. If he doesn't like it, then sells it to me for cheaper. And in this case, he did the same thing. And that was War Games, baby. Batman War Games. Which is cool because there are so many Batman Omnis I'm missing, but the era that I really want to get a straight run in is the whole No Man's Land, War Games, Nightfall, all of that sort of era is what I want to read. So I'm really happy to get that. And
fingers crossed they do the Contagion and Legacy.
Yeah, okay. If they do, you got to let me know in case, I don't realize those are the ones that I want. And the last one that I am very happy that DC announced, that kind of came out of nowhere, and it seemed everybody was happy about it. I've only ever read the first trade, so now I get to read the whole thing, and that is Scooby Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Which, that's just amazing.
And another one on my to-buy list.
That's just amazing. So this collects... It doesn't actually tell you. It would be every issue, but I don't know how many issues. It feels like about at least 25.
No,
Yeah.
more, I think.
More?
Because it has 4 or 6 trades.
Yeah, I don't know, actually. But yeah, how funny is that? It doesn't actually tell you. Okay. Well, there you go.
Those are really, really good books you've got there.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Now I've got to do the whole put them in the shelf thing. Which ones do you think belong in the villains room, and which one belong in the heroes room? That's my problem now. You know what I mean? Like I've got Scooby Apocalypse, right? And I'm like, well, it's the apocalypse, so I'm going to put that in the villains room. Okay, fair enough. But then I've got, what was another one? I don't know, man. There's just some titles that is like, I don't know where they really fit because they sort of fit both.
Yes, that's why I don't understand why you have a heroes and a villains room. Just chunk it all together.
Oh man, to mix them now would be a real pain in my ass. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us for my haul tonight. We will be back with Byron and Steve's haul as well. If you haven't checked out Sharif's, go check out his haul that we just had on the show just the other day. And if you don't know the answer to what is AussieVerse, Sharif is about to bloody tell you.
Shame on you, because it's for